All right. Well, many things happened last session. It was one bomb dropped after another on you guys. Cinder's not napping anymore. Salem's still alive and using Ruby's body. It's been an interesting day for you guys, to say the least.
Yes, it's been an interesting day, and I misheard Cinder as gender
Of course you did.
again.
Anyway. So after you guys have rested that off, it's the early hours of the morning. What are all you gonna do?
Oh, we're just. I had a thing for tonight, but it's not important right now. It's fine. But
Oh, it's a good thing I put Peter in front of his work desk then.
where is everything then? I don't see no work desk, or I see no Peter. I see nothing. Dingus. There we go.
Fucking flag doesn't auto to the page you click on. Roll20 sucks.
Yeah, what day? Yeah, what's the time? It's like early morning. I
Yeah,
guess. I
like
think.
7 in the morning. Sun's just getting up.
What day is it?
29th of August.
Interesting. Oh, I forgot. Oh, I should have given you the token uh for Lilac's new get up. Ah, that's fine. I'll get it. I'll do it next session.
Okay.
All right. Well, I suppose Lilac will just. She doesn't even check her scroll or anything. She just goes through her normal morning routine and then heads on out to the main areas.
All right. Peter's like, damn it, I forgot. It's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Morning, Millie. How's things? Hello, Sid. It's so funny right now. Why? Why did I wake up this early again? Wait.
I don't know, why did you get up this early? Why are you all up at 7 in the morning?
Uh, It wasn't very good sleep, Peter, but I got some.
You guys had a lot to think about.
Mm.
Oh, Millie.
Well,
Let's see, where's that one dorm?
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, let's go get some. Wait, my. Oh, wait, my scroll. I forgot. I forgot in my room. Let me go grab it. Then she grabs her scroll on her desk, and it's like, here she checks the day, and it's like, oh, huh, already.
Yeah, hang on a second. Why did Peter go poof? Give me a second.
Peter is
He died. Peter died on the way back to
dead.
his home planet.
He's dead. But yeah, no, yeah, Lilac checks the date on her phone, and it's like, August 20. Oh, huh, okay. I didn't realize it was.
You also see there's the typical good morning from Dakota on there, which indicates apparently he was up before you were.
Lilac will reply as well. Uh, Exits her room.
As you make your way down to the main building, you can see some of the other people are already up and about. You see
Oh, no,
Clover and
nothing's wrong, Sid. It's just I forgot. I forgot something. Something about today.
Sid. As you make your way out of the dorm, you see Gwen making her way out of hers, and it's like, "Oh, hey, morning, Sid." You see a few other people are up and about. Clover and Gilda are over by the basketball courts. Uh, Lily and Dakota are just at the lounge. Dakota sees Lilac come out of her dorm and waves, "Morning, Lilac."
Oh, morning. Uh,
See, most people have gotten out. There's a few people still in. Uh, Gwen informs you of, yeah, if you're expecting Owen, give him a few minutes, And she just mimes at her hair, just like, it's Owen. It's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Of course. Of course. He's taking his sweet time.
It's Owen, what are you gonna do?
Hmm. So what's everyone doing out here?
Eh, most people are just getting up and about, stretching. Nicholas will actually walk over to Sid and Lilac. It's like, morning, you two.
Ah, Nicholas. Morning.
Were you able to get much sleep after just everything yesterday?
Really use some coffee or something to wake me up right about now. Didn't really get a whole lot. But how about you?
Fine enough, but our enemy has the body of one of possibly the most powerful huntresses known to Remnant. This is not good, to say the least.
It ain't good, but right now that's reality.
Nicholas will look over at Peter and be like, well, to give you an idea, even in her youthful prime, I don't think even Headmaster Glinda could keep up with her. Gwen overhears that's just like, that's not good.
No. No, it's not. I'm just expecting everything to go wrong today.
Well, that's usually just our luck, isn't it? You hear as Owen's walking over. Gwen's just like, wow, you're out about 10 minutes sooner than I expected. Oh, be quiet. So you look around, you see everyone's out except for one, and Gwen's just like, oh my god. She looks over at Iris. Bianca's still in her room working, isn't she? Uh, yeah, she is. Oh, god damn it.
Well,
Marvin will walk over to you guys and be like, so, yesterday, huh? Nicholas is like, yes, we're very aware. I really hope we aren't in over our heads.
we probably are. We don't have a choice.
Uh,
Gotta, this, gotta, as some people would say, get good.
it's, it's just unnerving that, I mean, regardless of how we've been doing against the staff, I still don't think we're even remotely ready.
Some of us may need some help. Some of us might not. We're getting ready. Is what exactly, Millie? We're getting ready.
As you're
That's
just
why we're here.
as you're discussing, Bianca finally comes out of the dorm. Good morning to you all.
Hello.
Well, let's not be around the bush. Let's make our way to the cafeteria, and Bianca will leave. Owen will just
Well,
shake his head. Short, sweet, and to the point. That's Bianca, all right.
all right. All right. Let's. That she's she just left. Okay. All right, Dakota. Let's go. Let's go get some food.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. So you guys all make your way there. So don't have the cafeteria map just yet, but woo!
Oh,
So as you guys make your way down to the cafeteria, to thankfully for Lilac, it's almost like Neo knew because there's just a mug of coffee on there, and she just slides it your way as you walk past.
thank, thank you.
Nichols will just take it first. He's like, "Wait, there's no blue dust in this, is there?" And Neo just holds up a sign that says, "No, there isn't. Scout's honor."
All right. And what do I have to roll now?
Nothing. It's actually fine.
Okay. Oh, that was good. Oh wow, that was good.
Neo
Good
hold up
quality stuff here.
Neo hold up a sign to sit and be like, "Whatever you want," and she'll get you your usual apples.
Just hit me up with whatever. I don't really have anything today.
Yeah, Neo, just get most of you the usual, like Peter, bacon, eggs, a few rolls, stuff like that. Nothing too special.
Oh. Hmm. So, how about them fights?
Peyton's like, "Yeah, they were certainly something." Ebony's just poking at her food, not saying anything other than grumbling.
Ebony, Ebony is fine. Don't worry about it.
Fucking can't believe the stupid staff are letting Cinder fucking Fall stay here. This is bullshit. Peyton's like, oh, that's what's bothering her.
Oh, I mean, would would you rather have them kill her and have those maiden and have the fall maiden powers be completely unchecked?
Well, wherever they go, can't possibly be any more of a cunt than fucking Cinder.
Regardless, the enemy of our enemy and all that stuff.
Ebony
So,
sighs, yeah, I guess. Uh,
Sid, don't worry about about Neo. that was a good that was a good fight. Yeah. Oh, come on, sis. You'll get her next time.
Marvin will just nudge Sid in the shoulder and be like, "Hey, at least you got an opponent you could actually beat. Me, Nicholas, and Ebony were screwed against Jean."
I mean, well, if I had anything to say about that, it's more that it was a battle of attrition, that one against Jean, and yes, his proved a little bit stronger. It was just one thing
Marvin just punches your shoulders. He's like, "Oh, shut up, Shikari."
but I will give credit to where credit is due for Peter. I mean, look at what he did.
Clover would be like, "Yeah, Peter, you were awesome against Penny."
Okay, really, Sid, me, awesome. I mean, you could say that. You really could. But I enjoyed the fight. I enjoyed my battle with Weiss. Maybe a little bit too much. I just didn't expect me to actually get it done. Oh, come on, Milk. I was
Peyton will just punch Lilac in the shoulder. Ah, she's playing with ya. Actually, speaking of you, Millie, you don't have a concussion from Yang punching you in the face, do you? Clover would be like, I certainly hope Peter doesn't have a concussion after Penny pile drove him into the ground.
I think if well, in my opinion, if Peter had any sort of feeling, it would be at the end of that first round one.
Yeah, you could certainly say that. Peyton says as she starts wiggling her eyebrows, and Ebony's just like, Peyton, come on, give him a break.
At least be subtle about it, Peyton.
Ebony will then turn to Lag and be like, it's Peyton. Peyton. Subtlety. Pick one.
You certainly didn't pick subtlety, Ebony.
Nicholas will adjust his glasses. It's like, no, I'm pretty sure Lilac is perfectly aware now that she's very much capable. And once again, I'd like to say congrats again, Miss Towns.
Thanks, Nicholas. You know, I was quite impressed at your efforts in that 3-on-1, even if it came up short.
Hmm.
And yes, it is right. I all happened with Lily, or did Raven just not Did Raven just not wake up that night, or was Lily just completely in the zone? I have a feeling it's both, but
Clover will speak up and be like, "No, Lilac, I get the feeling she was trying, which is why I hope she doesn't feel too bad that Lily absolutely kicked her ass." And Lily will just be like, "Uh, stop it, Clover, you're making me blush."
yeah, yeah, Clover. She whispers to Clover. I'm pretty sure Sid does that enough for her.
Clover does her best to hold in her laughter. Yeah, I guess you're right.
And Lilac's also kind of chuckling to herself. Anything. I'm just a bit sad that we're probably not going to see the other fights for a while, if at all.
Gilda will actually speak up and be like, "Yeah, but I mean, it's understandable. Our studies are more important right now, especially since shit's just waiting to hit the fan now."
Hmm. I suppose you're right, Gilda.
As soon as she mentioned studies, Dakota's just like, "Oh, we're starting classes today, getting our grades for the last ones back. Oh, I sucked on that one test."
Oh, come here, Dakota. She just.
He'll just lean against her shoulder, whimpering.
It's okay. It's all right. Don't. You couldn't have done that bad. And it's
Marvin will speak up and be like, "Dakota, honestly, you probably did better than I did most of my classes. I just wasn't on my game."
I wasn't. I was surprised. I was doing fine in these classes. I mean, the stuff they put in here is. I have a good base in them, but it's
I,
a whole other level
I concur
than
with
my.
Miss Towns. It's different than the things I was taught. Well, more so that my sister was taught. And Clover's just like, "Nicholas, let it go. You're fine, man."
Nicholas, learn from me.
Uh, I guess my only regret is I can't pull out the "Hello pot on kettle" against you anymore, Miss Towns. And Nicholas will just chuckle as he pushes his glasses up. But in any case, G- Gilda makes a point. We really should make sure to apply ourselves to our studies. Speaking,
Speaking of, when do classes start again? When's homeroom?
Ebony will check her watch, and it's just like, in about 15 minutes. We got time.
Ah, okay, that's fine. I suppose I'll start heading there now.
Dakota's just like right behind you. He's trying to get over, but he's still worried about that one test.
You're you're fine, and if not, then I'll help you study or something. Come on.
I,
Oh, I need.
I, I know.
Besides, I've got. Wait, I'm more worried about weapon. Shit.
Neil will actually look over at Lilac and be like, "Oh, don't worry. I heard Coco's actually going to help you with that today."
Huh. Okay then.
Coco's like, "See, there you go, Lilac."
All right.
Nicholas will finish his food and get up, and it's like, "Well, I guess we must be best be on our way then."
All right. So yeah. And then Lilac will just once again check the date. It is like, huh. Well, does anyone know?
Let me just give me a second to DM.
Doop, doop, dee, doo.
As most of you are getting up, Peyton will be like, "Wait, I just remembered something." She'll pull most
What?
of you. She'll pull most of you in, but she'll motion to you and Dakota. Is like, you two go on ahead. We'll be there in a second.
Okay then. Okay, Dakota, let's go.
All right, let me DM each of you. So Peyton whispers this to you guys. Clover's just like, "Oh, gotcha, Peyton." All right, and after Peyton tells you that, the rest of you catch up with Dakota and Lilac to class. All right, so you guys get to homeroom, and Weiss is waiting for you. Just like, "Good morning, students." "Morning, Miss Schnee."
Yep. Morning.
So as you guys take your seats, she will hand back your paperwork from your first class. You know, most of your team did pretty good. Lily's team they did all right. And then there's Clover. Clover's just like, "Nailed it." You could see Clover, Bianca, and Iris are very pleased with how they did.
Okay. All right. So that's okay. I figured that. I figured I got that one wrong, but you know, passed. Pretty good.
Dakota's just like, "I actually did pretty good. That makes me feel better." Still worried about history though, but whatever. It was only the first class. I'll be fine. All right. So as you guys, God damn it, Peter. Oh man. So you got you guys paperback, and as that happens, Weiss starts handing out today's assignments. More of the same today, just taking it up a notch.
All right.
The answer was numbers. All right, so it's time for class rolls. We're starting at 15 threshold today, so let's start with your guys' team. Roll me some resolve.
Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh,
This is
perfect.
gonna suck, said Lilac.
6.
6?
That's totally acceptable.
That's pretty good. Jesus
Wait.
Christ, Peter.
Oh no! Oh no! So close to a nat 2 for me.
Really
Oh no.
almost that, too. Oh my god.
Well, 2 of us did perfectly fine. The other 2.
Yeah, so you guys are doing the assignment. Lilac and Peter just seem to be having a grand old time. Sid's just like, "The fuck is this shit?" And Millie's like,
1 plus 1 equals 3. No, not that bad, but Millie.exe has stopped working.
Well, it's slightly functioning because again, she did nat 2. It's way too early in the morning for this shit.
See, Lilac would have gotten a bad roll, but the coffee really helped her.
Thanks, coffee. All right, so then now it's time
The
for
other
everyone else, and thankfully, punched.
Sid and Millie did not get their coffee in the morning. Basic.
Okay, so then. So starting with resolve rolls, Lily's team first. So,
Nat 20 from Lily, as expected.
come on, it's not gonna net. Didn't add 20, but that's still pretty good. So okay, Lily's having a much easier time with this stuff than she did the last stuff. All right, Clover next, and having about
Okay,
good a time as Lily.
basically exactly the same so far.
Okay, so next is Nicholas. Come on, boy. Oh, thank God he can use capacity.
Okay, yeah, he salvages it. He's fine. See,
See, things are looking up for the boy. All right, and then finally is Gilda, who's she's fine too.
she just passes.
Lily's team is having a fine enough time with these assignments. Okay,
They're about average. Nothing spectacular, but nothing bad.
now what about Dakota? Okay, Dakota's fine.
Okay, Dakota.
Ebony's gonna have to use capacity. Oh boy.
Oh no,
Oh
it's
boy.
no bueno.
It's no bueno, especially now that it's Marvin's turn.
That is no bueno as well.
That is no bueno. I can't wait for Peyton to nat 20. No, but she's got to use.
11, 12, 13. Nice.
God damn it. All right, so Dakota's team's doing all right. They're struggling a little. And then Gwen's team last. Okay, so starting with Gwen, how is she finding this assignment? She's good.
Decent.
She is A-okay. Oh boy.
Peter's guaranteed top 3 now. Peter is guaranteed top 2. Or no, top 3 still. But actually, no, that is top. Yeah,
Of course, Bianca.
Bianca with the top. No, it is actually statistically impossible for you to not be top 3. Okay, tied sec. Oh, Lilac's tied second. Not bad.
Peter's top of this class. You did it.
Peter wins.
Peter wins, lol. By the power of bacon.
So bacon over coffee over what did Bianca have?
Uh, I don't know.
Not dust. Just she's fueled. She's a dust addict.
Yes, that's totally what she was doing in her room. Just. All right. So basically, with the exception of poor Sid and Millie, no one has a really bad time this class. I hope Millie's more awake for the next one.
Second place for life. I'm sorry.
God damn it. All right, so class wraps up. Weiss collects your guys' papers. Oh man, poor Millie. It had to be in Weiss's class.
That sucks.
All right, so with that out of the way, moving on to your next class. Moving on to survival class. So you guys take your seats. Ren welcomes you. All right. Now for today's assignment, let's see. You see Ren just going through a few assignments he's done up, just seeing which one to give you guys today. All right. Now, sometimes when you're out in the field, you have to learn to deal with your environment, and you have to learn to be ready to assist your teammates with just about anything, including potentially being pinned under some rubble. So there's a large metal bar in the center of the classroom. You're each going to take turns trying to lift this.
Oh no.
So it's time to roll lift. I mean, you say, oh no, Sid
Oh
has two.
no. Oh no, this is going to be terrible.
All right, so Ren will point over at Sid, just like Mr. Shikari, if you would please like to start. Ren will smile and be like, for this one, Mr. Shikari, we can see about you being creative later. You can't skip leg day, Sid. All right, so roll that lift.
Well, I was thinking, damn, even if I did have my. Oh.
Sid didn't do his stretches. Red could see Sid can't get it up. Just like, perhaps I made it a bit too heavy. It's just like, Clover's just like, nah, he's not a lifter. Even he'll admit it.
Okay, let's get my pathetic lifting out of the way.
All right, so Lilac steps up to the plate, and she makes it.
Oh, oh, she actually succeeds.
Ah,
I'll take it.
well done. Lilac got some strength to her. All right, so now it's time for Peter. Oh, this is either going to be hilariously amazing or hilariously awful.
Come on, Peter. Yep, no sell it. Absolutely no sell
Yeah,
it. There you go.
Peter's good. Peter gets it up with little trouble. With one arm as well.
He has to fix his.
Damn it, Peter, you fucking show off.
Wow. Way to make me feel inadequate, Peter.
Okay. Listen here. All right. Now that just leaves Millie. Millie didn't do her stretches either, though she doesn't look like she's having as much trouble trying to get it up as Sid, but still can't get it up.
This is not Millie's day. This is just not Millie's day.
No, don't worry. You're just making ticks in the next roll as a nat 20 counter. All right, so half your team has a good time. Well, thankfully, neither of you are Sid through your back out, because that's exactly what would have happened if he reviewed Nat 2, so could have been worse. All right, now it's time for Lily's team. Oh no, poor Lily. Lily, don't break your back, please.
Break back, fuck ass, make humble. Nope.
Lily just gets it up. She's like, eh.
Good work.
Oh, that was heavy. Just like, all right, your turn, Clover. All right. Clover gets it up very easily. It's like, hey, up! Nicholas, as he walks up for his turn, it's like, you and Peter are both show-offs. It's just like, I'll just step up and take your turn, Sinclair. Fine, I will. Oh, Nicholas, even if you don't get it, please don't nat 2. Please don't nat 2, my boy. 6. Okay.
Is it?
Oh,
he
Nicholas is just like, oh yeah, watch this, Samson. He heaves it up with, like, no effort.
Yo, there's the Nicholas we want. There's.
Oh. Clover's just like, all right, color me impressed. All right, and then Gilda. Huh, surprisingly hers isn't really that high. Gilda gets it up, but with some trouble. Gilda's just like, damn it. Knew I should have stretched this morning. Just like, you're all doing very well. All right. Okay, so next up is Dakota's team.
Come on, doggo.
Oh, he can spend a capacity.
Okay, good.
Dakota gets
good
it up
boy.
fine. Good boy. Oh man, and poor Ebony's screwed. 3.
Nat 20. Nat 20. Oh.
Ebony struggles a little more than Dakota does. Just like, stupid small frame. All right. Is Marvin gonna actually manage to get one over Sid today? Yes, he is! Marvin's just like, hey, up! he'll sort of joshingly look over at Sid. It's just like, come on, Sid, it's not that hard.
Yeah, I mean, the metal?
Oh, you'll never let me have anything. Marvin says as he goes back to sit down, just like, all right, Peyton. Posture, form, let's do this.
Okay.
And Peyton gets it up.
Acceptable.
Very acceptable. All right, and that just leaves Gwen's team. So, stepping up first is going to be Gwen. And she gets it up. Gwen's just like, that thing doesn't look as heavy as it actually is. Owen's just in the range he can save it with capacity. Damn it, Owen. Just like, I'm used to modeling, not weightlifting. Oh, this is gonna be a riot. So Bianca steps up and Bianca just uses one arm. It's just like, all right, this is simple. Ebony's furious. She's just like, but she's shorter than.
I'm just going to attribute that to your. I don't know.
All right, and that just leaves Iris, who, despite being very big, her lift is bad. Oh, hang on a second. Oh, might be. I was using the wrong line of stats.
Huh?
I was using their jump stats, not their lift. Give me a second.
Are you?
It's one line off. Fuck you.
It's. I was like, this doesn't seem right. What is?
All right. So retcon those real rolls. Oh god, this is gonna be even worse because here's Gwen's actual lift. Okay, well Gwen still gets it up. Owen can't save it. He can't. So actually, Owen's just like, can't. Mm. Okay. So this makes more sense. Okay, so is Bianca still gets it up with little effort.
Okay, the future changed very little.
Future change very little. Now, what about? Oh my God, Iris
She's a southern girl
with
with
the
the
farmer
farmer's strength.
string. Okay, Iris is the one who just lifts it up with one arm. It's just like it just starts tossing it between her hands.
Ain't nobody
Man enough to feel the pain. Oh man. Remnant's just like, you all did very well. For the people that weren't able to clear it, it's alright. I understand it's not your strength. Owen's just like, yeah, no kidding. Oh, my wonderful spine. Ebony just pats Millie on the shoulder. He's like, there, we all have our bad days. It's fine.
All right.
So Ren sits down to start grading how you guys did, and you guys make your way to your next class. It's time for history class. Oh, poor Dakota.
Oh no. What did he answer? Order his totally incorrect answers.
Let's see. I believe the first history class, the question was former headmaster and leader of White Fang.
I believe
Yes.
so. Yes and yeah.
So you see Dakota's for headmaster.
Uh,
He answered Crow.
Lilac is trying not to laugh at him because it's just like, be mean.
And then for leader of the White Fang. Oh my God, I feel so bad for him. he,
What did he
he
put?
put Neo.
Okay, that one you can't stifle for laughter on. What? Neo?
I told you I didn't know either of those.
I'm sorry for laughing. I really shouldn't be. Like, but
Dakota's like, no, it helps me cope a little better. Oh God. Uh, well, here's hoping today goes better.
oh my goodness. Oh man. Well, that's
All right,
well,
so for today's paper that Penny hands out, you're answering it. The big question I'm going to have you guys roll for is who is the current owner and operator of the Schnee Family Dust Company? So let's get these rolls. You know what, Millie, go first because I
what
just
do we
want
roll again?
this is a resolve class, so roll resolve.
All right.
And Millie's fine.
All right, Lilac rolls. You know what? Can I just spend 5 capacity for the hell of it?
Sure, if you want.
I've got nothing else to spend it on really. So it's like that easy.
Sid's like what? They're fucking dust companies.
When the current owner, right?
Yes, the current owner. And for the people that got it right, you know it's Winter Schnee.
Oh yeah, yep. Winter Schnee. Yep. Wow, Peter's doing remarkably well. So I spent
Peter's
5
like,
of
I
20.
got this. Okay, so you spent how much
21.
capacity? That's 21.
I
Okay.
spent 5 just to make it a 21 for the hell of it.
Okay.
Good lord, Peter, what is?
Peter, try hard mode, activate. All right. Well, now we go to the other teams. 3757. One word: bacon. Oh, thank God Lily can just save that.
Okay, she can just save it.
Lily struggles for a bit, but she eventually gets it. Now, what about Clover's fine. Yep, as expected.
Clover's absolutely fine.
Dakota's well, Nicholas is fine. I hope Dakota's fine. Oh God, don't nat two
I
again, dude.
Please don't. I'd be so sad if you did.
Gilda has a bit of trouble. So the team's fine.
Moment of truth.
Moment of
Moment
truth.
of truth, guys.
Oh God. Come on, Dakota. Yes!
Yeah! There you go.
Dakota's like, oh, I know this one. Winter Schnee. All right.
Good.
Then there's Ebony.
Well, I can sense that Dakota is a lot less stressed about this one, so she just nods and it gives her a thumbs up.
All right. Ebony can save hers. Now then, hey Marvin, how are you? You can still save yours. I'm glad most people are in the range they can still save their friggin' rolls. All right, so here comes the nat 20 with the Peyton, please.
Peyton.
Peyton's like, it's um,
What? I don't know.
it's Weiss, right? I know it's Aishni. What's dust? That's only if she nat
What?
twos.
What's a dust? Can you eat it?
What's dust? I swear to God, if Bianca nat twos on this.
If Bianca fails this, I'm gonna be so angry at her.
All right, so last up is Gwen's team, and Gwen, she almost
Good
nat
job.
20'd.
Good job, Gwen. Good freaking job.
All right, now what about? Well, Owen can spot his. All right, well, it's time for this to potentially be hilarious. Not Bianca's fine.
Okay.
And that just leaves yeah, about what I expected.
Yike.
Ours finishes hers paper pretty quickly, followed by, let's see, Gwen, and then Dakota, and Peter, and Lilac.
All of them just doing fine.
Uh, yeah, thankfully you didn't get fucked with this class, Millie, so you're good. All right, so you guys finish up your papers. You hand them back. It's all good. Thank you for reminding me that. Actually, as you guys are on your way to your next class, Penny is just like, "Oh, Peter, wait up for a second. I need to come with you. Coco asked me to
Mhm.
help repair your arm." Let's be on our way then. As Penny walks with you guys to your weapons class,
Mhm.
you walk in. It's just and Coco's just like, there you all are. Hey, Miss Towns, come over here a sec.
Uh.
Weiss filled me in that your weapon went kaput, so you and me have a special assignment this class. We're building you a new one.
Oh. Okay. Well, that's nice, but what about the others?
Well, as for the others, they're going to be learning a little bit of defensive tactics. It's time for the rest of you to enjoy parrying class.
Damn it, Peter! you you missed out. You
Oh no, don't worry. Don't worry. Uh, Penny's gonna be like, oh, don't worry, Peter. You'll just have to go last. We can get this done by the end of class. Just like Coco's like, oh well, you're confident, Penny. It's just like, of course. I do repairs on myself all the time. This will take nothing at all.
Hmm. Okay, so
Yeah, we'll just come to your one last, Peter. Don't worry.
what's the plan?
So with that said, we're gonna start off with Millie and Sid rolling some parry then, while Penny and Peter work on his arm. All right, that's spottable. There you go, Sid. And that's also spottable. See, things are looking up for you, Millie. So yeah, you're there's a test robot that's swinging at you guys, and you guys just parry. Millie and Sid are both fine. They're able to do it. So now for everyone else. So grapple stats. All right, starting with Lily. Lily steps up with her weapon, and she does very well.
Remarkably well.
Lily's just like, wow, considering I'm not used to its melee form, that wasn't too hard.
Not bad. Not bad.
All right, next up is Clover. Can she parry good with that big ass claymore of her? Oh, thank God you can spot that. God damn it, Clover. Clover's just like, forgot this thing's really heavy. So doing good so far, and fuck yeah, Nicholas!
Nice.
Nicholas takes out his Bowie knife and just effortlessly parries the attack. Ha! You're gonna have to get up earlier in the morning than that. And then lastly, we have Gilda, who's fine.
Hmm.
Yeah, as you're building your arm, Penny actually brings you over some new metal. Just like, here, this should be nice and sturdy and shouldn't crack under pressure. It's the same kind of metal they made me with.
As Lilac making like, let me see. That weapon was weird built. It's just I added the dust capacitors inside the barrel and wait. I'm
Coco's just like, well, that's an easy fix. We just stick a barrel on the end.
we could, but I have some other ideas in mind. I'm thinking more of an external capacitor to avoid brown dust because it looked like it was definitely corrosion that
Hmm,
broke it.
good point.
So let's. I do like the rifle, so I think we'll keep that. We'll keep that. Keep the lasers in there because a they're freaking lasers, and b it's easier having us. You don't have to worry about bigger bags for ammo.
Precisely. See, you got this down to a fine art, Miss Towns.
All right.
So, work is coming along well with Peter and Lilac. Now, to wrap up the others. Okay, so next up is Dekoda.
Please.
He
Yes!
he
More
almost
like
nat 20'd.
good boy. I'm so sad I can't.
He just looks over at Lilac, smiles, and throws a thumbs up, and Nicholas is just like, Of course, he has a katana. That's probably the easiest weapon to parry with in the world.
Now that's a katana.
That is a katana. Alright, so next up is Miss Ebony. Hey, she does very well.
Well,
Easily able to parry with her cutlass. Just like, there we go. This thing's finally starting to pay off. Alright, Marvin next. Oh, thank God. Thank God you guys can spot this with dust, so he will do just that. Yeah, I'll say you guys can reload between each class, so you don't have to wait for lunch break. Alright, and that just leaves Peyton. That just leaves Miss Peyton. She just makes it. You did it, Peyton. So you guys having a pretty easy time with this class. We'll see if that holds, because now it's time for Gwen's team. Got the right line of stats this time? Yeah, I do. Okay, so start with Gwen. No one's not doing today. This is a good thing. Alright, so Gwen does very nicely. Owen does about as nice.
we want nat twos. We want nat twos.
Oh, and that's Bianca. Bianca, you're such a fucking
What?
show off.
Yeah, no, Lilac's gonna get a nat 2 now that I say that.
I mean, it's a new weapon. You're allowed. And Iris does just fine. So everyone's done very well. So Coco is helping Lilac put the last touches on her weapon. But in the meantime, Penny and Peter finish up with his arm. It's like, all right, Peter, I guess it's time for you to test it out.
Okay, so this is pretty similar to the old one. It's just I don't. Oh, I like the extended. I like the enlarged barrel. I can actually load the files directly into there. That's a cleaner. That's a cleaner and less dangerous method of potentially corroding the barrel. Like, okay, I like this.
Yeah, this one should be much better off than the last one.
The thing is, I don't think it would be a good idea to hit people with it. Wait, let me test something.
All right.
She presses a button, and I'm not gonna say what it is just yet because I want to wait for my turn.
Coco just be like, ooh, all right. All right, Peter, looks like your new arm's ready. So why don't you give it a test? So roll that grapple stat, Peter.
Wait, are you sure it's grapple? No,
Grapple's the same stat as parry.
that's the same, basically. Oh god, I'm on a +2. No matter.
Oof, nice. 6 and 9! Nice!
Nice! Okay.
So Peter's already pretty adjusted to his new arm.
Alright.
Alright, and that just leaves Miss Towns.
With what looks to be a rifle of a similar design to her old one, but more compact and more gun-like rather than the staff in a sense.
Hang on, let me post the picture you gave me in the chat, unless you already did it.
It's a baseline. I'll do it later after the game. I'll describe it later probably.
All right.
But she'll raise up the weapon and it's like, all right, let's go.
All right, let's now. Coco will be like, now don't worry if you don't get it on the first try. It's a new weapon, so you just get it. Good,
Oh,
good.
nice. So, so when someone goes when she goes for the strike, Lilac will press the button. It kind of like light violet lightsaber kind of envelops the rifle, and she blocks with
Nice.
that.
Coco's just
Oh,
like, nice.
okay. I like this. I really like this.
All right, y'all did really well today. All right, you kids go get yourself some lunch, and see me back here when you're done.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for helping me out here, Coco.
Not a problem. All right, now then, now that it's lunchtime, I know Sid had a thing he wanted to do.
Oh, what a scumbag. Yeah, Sid can do whatever he wants.
All right, Weiss will just be in her office, grading the papers. Oh, come in, Mr. Shikari.
That arm looks like you got a much better material for it.
Ebony be like, yeah, looks a lot sturdier. I doubt this one's breaking on you. Weiss will lean back in her chair and be like, oh, you do, Mr. Shikari. Well, please, do share.
Hmm. Well, I mean, it's good to know you got some. You finally got an arm made of good, proper cyber, cybernetic stuff. Definitely looks Atlas grade.
Boo! God damn it, Barb!
So, how'd y'all do?
Clover would be
How'd
like, I'm sure Dakota's feeling a lot better about today's class. It's just like, yeah, I am. I'm feeling a lot better.
you... I heard I heard that that parry you did, and while I was fixing the thing up. It's good job, but you're
Marvin will pat Dakota on the shoulder, like, yeah, man, that prairie was almost perfect. Yeah, if I just maybe had my footing a little different, it probably would have been perfect. But hey, I'm not complaining.
I'm just I suck at parrying, so I'm just glad I got it. Maybe it's the new weapon. I don't know. Don't know what to call this thing yet, but
Clover would be like,
that's what it is.
I'm sure you'll come up with something kick-ass. This will get Weiss's attention. She's like, your mother. That is troubling. Though, from the way you speak about her, I get the feeling if you had to get rid of her, probably wouldn't be a problem for you, would it be, Mr. Shikari? I'm gonna be like, yeah, I concur with Peter, though I'm usually more comfortable just trying to take the hit.
For me, I either take the hit or I just get out, or I get the hell out of Dodge.
Yeah, I usually try to get out of the way. I'm not made to take hits. Weiss will lean back in her chair and be like, yes, we were, thinking about talking with Miss Fall, after you all are done with classes today. As you guys are sitting down eating, Clover be like, gotta say, Peter, seems like you've been killing it in class today. You know, you seem a lot smarter than I think you even give yourself credit for.
Very smart. He's very smart, but intelligence and density are certainly are not directly correlate causative of each other.
Mm.
Nothing, Peter. Nothing.
All right, I will see you later then, Mr. Shikari. Peter is confused.